Hey guys, just jumping on here to give you a really quick tool that works great. It's a trick, really, that works great in marriage, in a marriage or relationship, and applies to both women and men. Email your spouse a note or a letter for whatever it is you want to say, but don't send it. This sounds kind of strange, but just hear me out and then put it into action, see what happens. There's so many times in a marriage or a long-term relationship when your head is spinning, both men and women, your head is spinning with thoughts, right? We almost all live inside our heads, I think, more than anything else, with these things that we feel and want to say, but don't know how to do it, don't know whether we should do it, are nervous about the outcome if we do it, but then if we don't say something, how that will affect us. This goes on and on. There's just no way to come to a place where this is not a thing when you've been married a long time. When you're dealing with a relationship that you're going to be in and day out, year after year after year for decades, there are going to be things that are better off not said. And that's only something you can determine as to whether or not you think it's a good idea to say something or address. You should always obviously address something that needs to be addressed. But there are as many things that are going to come across your mind that you probably have an inkling that it won't go over well. So one of the things that I have learned is that getting out what I want to say to my husband, what I'm feeling in that moment, is actually more significant than having him hear it. And I feel 1,000 times better when I get it out, even if he doesn't read it. So one time a couple of years ago, that's what I did. I think I put notes on my phone maybe, or I emailed it, or I started an email, reread it, rewrote it, got it all out, and then deleted it. Sounds nuts, but it's really, really effective, because what ends up happening is not only do you get out what's you're mulling over and over in your head, but you find that oftentimes it really didn't need to be said. And then you completely bypass having potential conflict. So I want to recommend it and suggest that you try it because it is so effective, but I don't want you to think that means you should do that with every thought you ever have and you just never talk about anything. That's not what I'm saying. I think those of us who've been married a long time will know what I mean about those things and those thoughts that cross your mind that you need to get out and you need to be heard and you don't have anywhere to go with it, but he or she doesn't necessarily have to hear it. And only you, as I say, can be the judge of that. So just a quick little tidbit, little tool to pass on and hope works for you.